Hi, Happy New Year. Welcome back to the Chaplain channel. My name is Natalie, and I'm the Chaplain. We have been reading from our story, Little Wife, Domestic Abuse Redeemed by the Love of Jesus Christ. Today, we will read Chapter 2, Little Wife Gets a Little Smaller. Little Wife wasn't always little. She remembered a day when she stood tall, slim, and proud in her lacy Victorian wedding dress. She remembered being pretty and funny, clever and smart. She used to be confident in herself and sure of her plans. All her hopes and dreams were coming true. If she had an idea, Little Wife was bound to see it to fruition. She remembered how she had always achieved positive results and successful outcomes, good grades in school, accomplishments above and beyond. Surely Little Wife was often singled out for special honors and was seen at every scene. What on earth happened to Little Wife? One day, in the early days of her marriage to Big Man, Little Wife carried the groceries up to their second-floor apartment. She returned to the car several times to bring up the weekly groceries that would bring strength and power to her Big Man. She loved Big Man. As she began to unpack the food and sort it out on the counter according to frozen, cold, and canned goods, she thought of the delicious meals she would prepare for him. And now she could hear him waking up from his nap on the lumpy couch and walking towards the kitchen. She turned to look over her shoulder with a happy smile on her face, and she asked, "How was your day, dear?" Big Man pushed Little Wife and sent her flying across the kitchen. Caught off guard, she fell, crashing into the chair, crashing onto the table, and then onto the floor. The sharp, screaming pain in her side and chest sucked all the breath out of Little Wife. She lay on the floor for a minute, gathering her air, her thoughts, and her courage. Big Man was yelling, "I told you to be quiet when you bring in the groceries. You knew I was sleeping, and still you made so much noise. I know you always do it on purpose to get back at me. Always trying to get so much attention. How can a guy get any sleep around here with you trudging up and down these stairs and banging around with all these stupid bags of groceries? I work so hard to pay all the bills and the rent. Just give me a break and shut up." Out of the corner of her eye, Little Wife saw him walk out of the kitchen. Holding tightly to the chair, she dragged herself to her feet, and as silently as possible, she tiptoed to the phone on the wall. She dialed quietly and quickly and heard her mother-in-law answer the phone. "Hello?" Little Wife whispered into the phone, "Cindy, it's me. I need help." And then Big Man grabbed the phone out of her hand and angrily slammed it down. "Get away from here. Get in the bedroom now." Tears streaming and panic rising, Little Wife limped to the bedroom with Big Man's iron fist clenched around her arm. He flung her into the room. "Just stay in here a while till you learn how to respect me. You're such a mess. Just look at you. Will you just get yourself some pretty clothes on and brush your hair? Then maybe I'll be able to look at you." The door slammed shut. She heard the click of the lock. Little Wife sat on the floor next to the bed, holding her arm tightly to her side, where her cracked ribs were still screaming in pain. But she was silent. She didn't say a word. She couldn't say a word. and inside of herself, little wife was shrinking. She was getting smaller and smaller in her hopes and her dreams. Her confidence and joy leaked out of her eyes and tumbled down her cheeks. Little by little, day by day, little wife got a little bit littler. I'd like to read part of Psalm 41 for you. This is verses 9 through 12. Even my close friend, in whom I trusted, who ate my bread, has lifted his heel against me. But you, O Lord, be gracious to me, and raise me up that I may repay them. By this I know that you delight in me. My enemy will not shout in triumph over me, but you have upheld me because of my integrity and set me in your presence forever. Is the one who you love also the cruelest person you ever met? Is the one you trusted and believed in the one you are most afraid of? God never meant for marriage to be like this. He always wanted much better for you. As a chosen child of the Most High God, you deserve a safe relationship and a safe home. Thank you so much for listening to the Little Wife stories today. God bless you, and again, have a blessed and happy new year. See you next time for Chapter 3.